So, good morning, everybody. I'm now back in sunny, delightful South Africa after the AdForum trip. And I have to say the return journey was very eventful, mainly because our plane was not allowed to take off on Thursday evening because it had engineering problems. So we were what they call night stopped, and we all had to sleep in hotels at Heathrow. This is all happening around about midnight. You can imagine the confusion. 600 people all trying to book into hotels. Anyway, I'm here. and it was an interesting end to what was a really great week at AdForum. And the final agency that we saw on Thursday was VCCP. They were, as always, excellent. It was actually a wonderful session, probably the highlight of the whole trip. And I'll be sharing more detail about that when I do the report back in January at our first masterclass of 2026. Looking forward to that. Yeah, and then some overall comments from the summit itself. There were a few things that we picked up that were interesting. The growing importance of social media, social content, how in most fully integrated campaigns now, integration, by the way, media and creative is now far more commonplace. 25% of all big pitches are creative and media together. Interesting what the consultants were saying about that. And within that, there is a tranche for social media, social content, influencers, and social media itself. So the growing importance, and then the specialist agencies that have to be in place as a result. We also learned some new things about charging for work. Some of the newer agencies, and there were a few startups that we met, are looking at different ways of charging as opposed to just hourly rates. The agencies in the UK did talk about their economic uncertainty, so we're not alone in the world here. And their economic uncertainty is caused by the big debt that was left by the Conservative government and which Labour is now trying to sort out. And things are a bit fragile. So what it's resulting in is clients not committing to expenditure, possibly going out to pitch and then pausing, and then delaying expenditure till the new year. So that seems to be something that's happening. And we're experiencing that too, funnily enough, in South Africa. Lots of talk about the Omnicom IPG merger, which of course is going ahead, and everybody wants to see what will happen after that, and how agencies will reconfigure as a result. And then we had a really great session with IPG Media Brands, who really explained how AI is making such a difference and how it can and should be used. So I've got a whole nice piece on that, which I'll share in January. So thank you for listening to me all last week. These recordings are important, and I was happy to be able to bring you the news as it happened. Goodbye from me. See you again for more on AdForum at the next masterclass. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.